Hello, my name is Adrian. Welcome to my channel. This is my reading vlog for the stay-at-home reading rush. I figured I'd start this video. It is Thursday the 16th. I have just gotten out of bed and gotten the kids situated for the day and figured I would talk to you guys real fast about what my plan is for this weekend, what my plan is for the day. Honestly, I have no idea what's going to happen right now because there's lots of things going on up in the air. So first off, I guess we should talk about my reading. I have no idea what I'm reading. I don't have a TBR. I don't have a TBR for the reading rush. I was never really settled on anything. I had like 6 or 7 different ideas of what I thought I might do, but I never picked anything. So I have no idea what I'm gonna read. So there's that fun fact. Follow that up with the fact that right now I am apparently binging through every book that Serena Bowen has ever published. This is the one I'm currently on, Brooklyn Air. I'm literally just binging through as many books by this author as I can get my hands on because I'm just really enjoying them. They're adult romances. Some of them are really cheesy, but I'm enjoying them. So I'm just binging through these. I'm sure I could probably make some of these fit for the challenges, but we will see. What I decide to do on that, I have no idea what I'm going to read. No clue. Like I said, I'm currently reading Billionaire, or Brooklyn Air. I am also currently reading Priory of the Orange Tree. I'm probably going to put this on hold until after the reading rush, unless I have some time to pick something, because I don't really want to read this at the moment. I'm like halfway through it, like, I think. I'm really far into this book, honestly. Let me look, hold on. It's on my Kindle. I can look up what percentage I'm at. I am 51% of the way through this book. You're not going to be able to see this very bright screen. Ooh. Yeah, I'm starting part 4. Is where I'm at with that. Oh no, it lied. I'm 62% of the way through that. I was 51% of the way through it yesterday. I'm 62% of the way through this book. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that. But I don't know what I'm going to read. I'm also currently reading Dr. Dearest by R.S. Gray. I'm also currently reading Magnolia by Christy Cook, which is in my travel bag behind me. I have 1 book left to read for my owls, which is A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, but I'm saving that for Dewey's. So I literally have no idea what I'm going to read. I'm contemplating rereading Eliza and Her Monsters because that is a book that'll make me smile. I literally have no idea what I'm reading for the reading rush. All I know I'm reading right now is Brooklyn Air, and I'm going to finish that today because I'm really enjoying it and I want to like binge through it because this book follows a couple that we've seen in the background of all the other stories, and I just wanted their story and now I'm finally to it, so I'm going to binge through this. I know I am. So honestly, I could probably fit this into something. I don't know what, but I'm gonna shove this in a challenge somewhere because I started it this morning and I really am enjoying it, so I'm going to shove this in there. So that's my reading. I have no idea what I'm reading, but I'm going to do a lot of reading. That's the plan. As for personal things this weekend, well, first, at some point today I have to go to the grocery store, which means I have to do the whole don the mask process, come home, shower, decontaminate, the whole deal. Have to do that today because that's important. Because we're running out of food, and I basically have to go to the store every 2 weeks. Like, that's just the way this works. So we're coming up on the end of the 2nd week of, you know, what I bought. So I need to go back to the store again. So I'm going to do that today when George gets home from work. Because if you haven't seen my channel before during this whole thing, my husband is an essential worker. So he's out, he's still going into work every day. So when he gets home from work, I have to go to the grocery store. We have to figure out what to do. My family is currently discussing what to do later on this weekend with my mom. She is currently in the hospital. She does not have the virus, but she is in the hospital. She went in to the ER last night at 1 in the morning with some extreme abdominal pain, which is not necessarily abnormal for her. She has diverticulitis and has had several bouts of pancreatitis in her lifetime since I was 15. So she went in pretty confident that she probably was having another pancreatitis attack. CT scan didn't show anything, but all of her blood work showed that it was possible. But most people don't know what's going on with their bodies when they go for it with pancreatitis. So she went in immediately. Like, she suspected and went in earlier than most people. So the hospital thinks that she probably is having an attack of pancreatitis. But because she came in so quickly, the CT scan isn't showing it. So she's in the hospital. They've admitted her. She's currently taking some good pain meds and is sleeping. But we're waiting now to kind of see what the hospital's policy is. Obviously, we're not all going into the hospital because of the virus, so that's not happening. But we're waiting to see what their policy on visitors is. Last we heard, it was two people total allowed to come in, and one person at a time. So two people that can rotate one person at a time. So we're trying to kind of see what's going on. Nobody's going right now because she's sleeping and we don't know what's going on. So that's something we're gonna have to deal with later, is mom and see what's going on with her. So those are the two things we have to do / figure out or whatever. Then other plans. Not tomorrow. It's Thursday. Saturday. On Saturday I'm doing a read-in. I am a Patreon for Rachel Marie Book Journey. I am one of her patrons, and she is doing a read-in for her patrons, for her, like, what is it, Legionnaire patrons, which I am. So I'm going to do that on Saturday. Also on Saturday, before the virus struck, we were supposed to have our family Easter this weekend, where my whole family, like my extended family, we're all going to get together for Easter. But obviously that's not happening now because of the virus. And there's like 36 of us, so we automatically are way over the count. So we're obviously not doing that, but instead we're going to do a family Zoom call. We're going to go through, call everybody, do a family Zoom call and play some games over, doing like a game night over Zoom for the adults. So it'll be fun. I'm excited about that. But those are my plans for, like, personal things, life things that are going on. I also have to do a lot of editing this weekend because I have like 2 or 3 videos that I need to get edited and are prepared to go up on my channel over the next week and a half. So I have a lot of things going on. Like, a lot of things. So yeah, that's all I have to tell you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and go read Brooklyn Air right now because I'm really wanting to read that whilst I work on my video schedule, because I need to do this, because if I don't work on my video schedule, I'm never going to do it. So while I listen to Brooklyn Air, I'm gonna do my video schedule and drink my coffee I've got going on here. So I'm gonna go and I'll check back in with you guys later. Hey guys, so I am still at my desk. I kind of haven't moved for like 2 or 3 hours. I mean, I've gotten up taking care of my kids and all that, but I've basically been sitting here working at my desk, getting things done. But while I've been working at my desk, doing all kinds of just normal adult life things, I finished reading Brooklyn Air by Sabrina Bowen? Yeah. I finished this. It was very cute. I really liked it. I think I have made the decision now to make that book count. To make that book count for my challenge to read a book that makes you smile. I have my bullet journal here that has my readathons for this month on it. I'm doing 3. I have the Owls, I have the Reading Rush, and Dewey's 24-hour marathon. So I have everything in this thing here. So I think I'm going to make Brooklyn Air count for a book, read a book that will make you smile, because it definitely made me smile. So I think I have made a decision for my TBR for the rest of this, But I think I've made a decision for the rest of my TBR for the other 3 prompts. And I think I'm going to read I don't even know what it's called. Folks of the Air, maybe? Series? It's Holly Black's series, The Cruel Prince, The Wicked King, and Queen of Nothing. I haven't read Queen of Nothing yet, but it's been a long time since I read The Cruel Prince and The Wicked King, so I'm going to reread those and read Queen of Nothing. I think is going to be my plan for this weekend. So my goal is to read 3 books in about 3 days. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So, ish? 3 days-ish? So like 4 days. That's my goal. I think I can do that. So my plan is Brooklyn Air obviously fulfills my challenge, like I said, for read a book that will make you smile. I have to rethink this, don't I? I guess I can double up challenges. Brooklyn Air is gonna fulfill like 7 challenges. There's only 4. I don't know. I think my goal is gonna read the 30 books of the year. These books will fulfill read a book in the same room. I'm planning to read The Cruel Prince sitting at my desk because I spend a lot of my time working at my desk, so I'm going to count that. What are you two doing?
I'm trying to get that off.
Okay. Be careful. Hey, what is that, right? Can I see? Okay, be careful with it, okay? So that's my plan for that. A book set somewhere you want to visit. I'm just going to go ahead and say that this one counts for that because it's like a fairy world. While I wouldn't always want to visit a fairy world, especially this one specifically, I'm going to say it counts because I wouldn't mind going into a fantasy world at some point. And then book with a house on the cover. I may have to pick up another audiobook maybe for that because I don't know if I can swing that. Brooklyn Air has some apartment shadows in the building in the background, but it doesn't really count. So I may pick up another book for that, but we'll kind of play that one by ear if I have time. Because none of these books so far fulfill that. But that's my plan. I think for this, I would really like to get those books read. So I think I'm just going to focus on reading those books. So I'm going to go ahead and get back to reading and finishing up the work I'm doing on my computer. And I will see you guys in the next clip. Hello guys, I'm in the car. I told you today that I needed to go to the store today, and that's what I'm doing now. I'm on my way to the grocery store. I had to run to our hospital to drop off some things for Mom. She realized there were some things that she didn't have, like a hairbrush and her phone charger, because she went into the ER not sure they were going to keep her, and they did. So she had the things she needed. I ran those to the ER. My mom works for the hospital, so she texted one of her friends who was working today, and she met me outside the ER to take the and she's going to take stuff up to her. That way we're not going into the hospital during this time of our lives. So I am in the car on my way to the grocery store now. That's done, and I figured I'd go ahead and tell you guys about what I've been doing. My reading wise, I have done some reading. I am currently reading The Cruel Prince. Originally The Cruel Prince was going to be the one I read the entire book in one room, but obviously I have now left that room while I'm reading it, so that's not happening. I'm just going to switch it to one of the 3 books in the series I will read sitting in the same room. So The Cruel Prince is not going to be it. However, tomorrow or Saturday, we're not doing anything. Like, I don't have anywhere to be. I don't have anything I need to get done. I don't have anything I need to accomplish. I can literally spend the entire day in one spot. So on that day when I don't have anything I need to get done, that will be the day that I read a book in one place. So that's the plan. I've also contemplated swapping it, and instead of Saving a Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood for the Dewey's 24-hour readathon, I may read that instead and then just book it through that one. But we'll see how I decide to do that. I guess it depends on how busy this weekend gets. So yeah, that's the plan. I'm on my way to the store. I've got my mask here to put on so that I can go into the store because we're not messing around. I'm gonna get everything I need. I have to pick up a couple things for other family members because whenever one of us braves the store, if there's something that like the other person desperately needs, we go ahead and get it for them. That way we're not all rushing to the store. That way, you know, we're not having to, we're keeping to our 2-week schedule. So if there's something somebody needs, whoever's there is gonna pick it up. So I'm picking up some things for my parents. And basically, and a lot of that comes down to, hey, this thing that I was going to get wasn't in stock when I went for my turn. And so will you check and see if it's in stock now? And if so, buy some for me. That's how that works. So got some things that people weren't able to get that I'm going to check for and get for them if necessary. So that's what we got going on right now. I am gonna go ahead and go so that I can get myself parked at the store and get my mask on and situated so I don't have to touch it again, because the whole idea of the mask is that once it's on your face, you don't touch it. So that's the plan. So I'm gonna go ahead and go, and I will talk to you guys later on. I'm listening to the audiobook for The Wicked King, and we're getting ready to leave our house right now. But I'm not allowed to listen to this book anywhere but this room because of the challenge that I'm doing with this book. And there is less than 10 minutes left of this audiobook. So I'm literally just standing here waiting for everybody to get done to see how far into this I can get and hopefully finish it before we have to leave. So we'll see. I'll update you guys when I finish it. And whether that's in like less than 10 minutes or if that's in like a couple hours. All of my little flowers are making their way back out now, which is lovely. I am out for a walk right now. I am listening to Queen of Nothing, and it's good. I don't know what else to say. I don't vlog when I'm outside because I feel like that's weird, but I'm out for a walk alone. George has the kids. I'm on my way to my parents' house. We're doing a family Zoom call because we haven't seen each other. We're doing like my extended family. There's 36 of us, so I'm breathing really heavy, not because this is hard or because like I have an issue like walking, but because I'm dragging around this huge bag. It has my laptop in it for the Zoom call because I'm the only one who has a Zoom account. So rather than everybody make one, we're gonna use mine. But it means I have to drag this laptop with me because George is already there with the kids with the car, so I have to drag this sucker with me. So I'm out of breath already from that and talking, but yeah, I'm getting used to this idea of vlogging outside, which is interesting. I'm walking through a cemetery, don't mind that. But yeah, this isn't so bad. I'm gonna go ahead and go and focus on getting this walk done. It's like a mile, less than a mile to my parents' house, but I'm gonna go ahead and go, and I'll see you guys later. Hello. it is Sunday. It's the last day of the reading rush. I'm gonna tell you what happened yesterday. You saw we did a family Zoom call. I went to my parents' house. I did some reading outside on their deck. It was beautiful. That's something. Then yesterday we came home, got Lauren in bed. Ryan spent the night at my parents' house because he wanted to, and they were fine with that because, you know, why not? And I finished reading Queen of Nothing by Holly Black. This book was really good. I was really nervous because I don't usually like fantasy books. Like, I don't read a lot of fantasy books, so my expectations are always kind of off. But I did like the first two books. They stressed me out. This book was no different. It stressed me out, but I really liked it. It was a really good book. I did not see the ending coming, but I really liked it. I really liked the ending. How many times can I say I really liked it in this clip? Because I bet it's going to be a bunch more. But anyway, I finished Queen of Nothing. So that is most of the challenges. Let's pull out my bullet journal here and let's see. So I read books, read a book in the same room. I read The Wicked King in the same room. Read a book set somewhere you want to visit. I'm going to say The Brooklyn Air. I did for that one because I want to visit Brooklyn someday. New York, Brooklyn. Then read a book that will make you smile. I'm going to just say The Cruel Prince for that one because there were moments that did make me smile in that book, though it was pretty dark as well. So that one. So the only thing I have left, Queen of Nothing. Queen of Air and Darkness, that's different. Queen of Nothing doesn't really fit a challenge, but I haven't finished that series and I was wanting to. So I finished that series and just had another book. I don't know what to read for the last challenge, which I don't know if you can see here. The last challenge here is to read a book with a house on the cover or a home on the cover. And I don't have the slightest idea what to read for that. Like, no idea. Not a plan, not a thought. I have no idea what to read for it. So I'm sitting here trying to come up with something, and I literally have no idea what to read for that. So I'm literally struggling a lot to come up with something. Like, I'm looking at my bookcases, at all my books. I'm looking on my Audible account. I'm looking on Scribd. I'm looking through my library. I just am trying to find something that will fulfill this. I don't know. I just don't know what to read. It's very frustrating. Honestly, I'm very frustrated by the fact that I cannot find a book to read with a house on the cover. I didn't think it would be this hard to fulfill that one specific challenge. Because I even thought, like, oh, well, maybe A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood would have a house on the cover. And it technically has this castle on the cover. And technically, it does have a house on the back. But does that count? Could I read this and, like, read this today and have it fulfill that? And if I can read this and have it fulfill that challenge, I would then also complete all of my owls as well. Because I am doing the owls. If you didn't know that, I am also doing the owls. This is my last book that I need to read to complete all of the owls I had already picked. So, should I just read this? Should I just say that this being on the back cover counts, and I can read this and say it counts for house on the cover? I had planned to save this for Dewey's next weekend, but I mean, I don't have to. It's my TBR. I can do what I want. Hello guys, so the reading rush is officially over. Do not mind the fact that my appearance has changed quite a bit since the last clip. I have shorter hair and it is partly blonde. I've made a lot of changes since the end of the reading rush to my hair. I'm using quarantine crazy as an excuse, but really it's just an excuse for me to do the things I've been wanting to do to my hair for like 3 months. and everybody else is using it as an excuse, so I'm taking advantage of that. But that being said, don't mind that. But I wanted to go ahead and kind of wrap up the reading rush and tell you what I ended up reading for that last prompt that I had, which was to read a book with a house on the cover. I ended up not completing that prompt before the end of the readathon. I think I finished that book at 1 a.m. and the reading rush ended at midnight. So I didn't technically finish it in time. I said I was going to read A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. Ooh, there go all of my book sleeves. I said I was going to read this. As you can see, I have not finished it. I did read some of it. I am a little ways into it. I did not finish this. I ended up swapping this for One Dance with the Duke by Tessa Dare. This book has a mansion on the cover, so that counts. Pick up my book sleeves, hold on. This is my Ravenclaw book sleeve. My friend Liv made this for me for Christmas, and I love it. I will link down below. She has an Etsy shop that you should check out, but she made this for me and I love it so much. So I'm gonna put these back. Anyway, I ended up reading One Dance with the Duke by Tessa Dare because this fit better and I had an audiobook of it so I could just read it faster. Hi.
I can't find it.
You can't find it? Okay, well when I'm done filming this, I will come help you find it, okay? Sound good?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. But I ended up reading this because I had the audiobook for it, so I knew I could get through it a little bit faster. So I read this because while this book is shorter than One Dance with the Duke, I had to physically read it, and with kids, sitting and reading a physical book is a lot more time consuming because I have to start and stop a lot more. So I switched over to that, and like I said, I didn't technically finish it in time for the reading rush, but I did finish it just a couple hours later. So let's just go ahead and go over what I read for the reading rush. During the reading rush, I read 4 full books and then part of One Dance with the Duke. I read Brooklyn Air by Serena Bowen. And then I read all 3 books in the Folks of the Air series by Holly Black, The Cruel Prince, The Wicked King, and Queen of Nothing. And I liked them all. Everything I read for this readathon, I liked a lot. So yeah, I think I did really well. I really enjoyed being able to do another quick little weekend readathon. So that's all I really have to update you guys on. Thank you guys so much for watching this. I know this video is going up far later than it should because it's just the way I work apparently. So I'm going to go ahead and go, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Bye.